Before, former President Donald Trump's supporters rioted at the U.S. Capitol, attempting to overturn the 2020 election results. Trump spent weeks pressuring election officials.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
In their fourth public hearing, investigators said Trump tried to change votes in several key states after he lost election challenges in U.S. courts.
A handful of election officials in several key states stood between Donald Trump and the upending of American democracy.
Trump has criticized the investigation, arguing that the committee's work is not fair or balanced, despite the presence of two Republicans, both of whom voted to impeach him.
It's a one-way street. It's a rigged deal. It's a disgrace, and it's never happened in the history of our country where we have no representation.
But Arizona Speaker of the House, Rusty Bowers, who voted for Trump in the election, testified the president pressured him to overturn the results through his lawyer, Rudy Giuliani.
He said, "We've got lots of theories, we just don't have the evidence."
Did anyone provide you with evidence of election fraud sufficient to affect the outcome of the presidential election in Arizona?
No one provided me ever such evidence.
In Georgia, Trump alleged dead people and undocumented immigrants voted, and he pushed officials to change the results so that Joe Biden did not win.
The numbers were the numbers, and we could not recalculate because we had made sure that we had checked every single allegation. And we had many investigations.
The committee's investigators said Trump's lies had a human cost on election workers who faced death threats after he alleged they falsified ballots.
We had them counted 18,000 voters having to do with Ruby Freeman. She's a vote scammer, a professional vote scammer and hustler.
Do you know how it feels to have the President of the United States to target you? The President of the United States is supposed to represent every American, not to target one.
Intimidation, investigators say, is a threat to the future of American democracy.
If you can convince Americans that they cannot trust their own elections, that any time they lose it is somehow illegitimate, then what is left but violence to determine who should govern?
The committee will hold another hearing Thursday, looking at Trump's efforts to pressure the U.S. Justice Department into changing election results.